Well, this is a family road. Most of these houses are either families or the grandparents of kids who were brought up on this road. So virtually every house is family orientated. So it will be very shocking to them. I mean, I don't have children, so in a way it doesn't have quite the same effect. But it is heavily, I would think 90% of the houses have children or grandchildren. I'm not going to be made to feel unsafe by one idiot. This is happening all over the country. We can't all go into hiding and feel unsafe with it. But it is terrible that it's children, young children. You know, I hope it... Oh yes, age 2 to 6. It was a Taylor Swift themed yoga class for 2 to 6-year-olds. And one of the local residents should have had a granddaughter at it. And they were too late to get in.
Hear what I'm saying, yeah? If that's the guy that done it, he was living in a good house all along. Terraced house. Not impoverished, not on no crazy things. Listen, I'm not British by nationality. I'm a second generation immigrant who's grateful for the opportunities given by this country. I respect the rules, I respect the laws of the land. I put my head down for years getting educated. I'm giving my life to this country. I'm saying people like this, they don't deserve any British luxuries. I ain't gonna talk on the immigrant issues, but these other countries have policies. They have visa requirements. After we've left the EU, it's a bit difficult to get into Spain, Portugal. It's difficult to get that Dubai citizenship. We should screen these people more, but at the same time, I don't have any faith in the government. Britain is finished completely. It's time to pack our bags and get out. Here's me thinking these guys have impoverished backgrounds. Some of them come from good backgrounds, born in Wales. Listen, man, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I feel like guys from the hood don't even commit as brutal attacks than these suburbs kind of guys sometimes. I feel like the punishments in this country, they're not severe enough. I don't know whether the country's getting worse or it's just always been this way. Guys like this, they're lazy, they don't want to work. That's the thing. Guys like this, they want quick, easy, instant gratification. I know many guys like this. And this person here, probably psychopathic, probably completely tapped in his mindset. His mind is just gone. You get me? We can't really analyze this person's mind because we don't know much about him, but I just know people like this on a micro level, people that are maybe 1% of what this guy was. Loser, low status, no value guys, and they have nothing to live for anymore, so then they go commit atrocities. And this is common. This has happened for years and years, since the beginning of humanity. Listen, these guys, they have nothing going for them. They're not focused on nothing. The thing is, man, when you're focused on something, when you're focused on a goal, wait, this guy, he has no goals in life. Listen, guys like this, they have no character. He has no heart. And this is what happens, man. When you work hard, you get morals, you develop character, morals. When you're hard working, when you're going through pain, that's what creates a man. And this guy, man, this guy, lazy guy, didn't want to work. These guys in the hood, I know this guy wasn't from the hood, but guys like this, man, they're lazy, don't want to work, frustrated. They committed all the 7 deadly sins every day. And the kids that passed away, all I want to say is rest in peace, big rest in peace. And the thing is, parents, they go through it. The parents, man, parents, their entire life changes. The trajectory of your life changes once you've lost your kid. It's like you've lost a part of yourself. Genuinely. And you have lost a part of yourself because your kid is literally you. When you look at your kid, that's you. And listen, I'm gonna be cliche here because this cliche is actually true. Every time these guys, they all have something in common. They're all consuming violent media that promotes violence. GTA 6 is gonna come out, guys. There's a channel called The Unreal Man. He talked about this in his video. GTA 6 is gonna come out. It's gonna cause a lot of violence. Is going to cause a lot of these acts because people think their life is GTA. They're going to go rob banks, they're going to go steal jewelry, all this, man, because of the game. And if you think that the music and the games don't cause none of this, you're delusional. UK right now is full of a lot of disenfranchised young men who are very angry and very filled with rage. They're consuming violent media all day and they're walking around with nothing to lose. They're all frustrated, they're all bitter, walking around bitter at life. Such a negative, low self-esteem mindset. This kind of act, it takes low self-esteem to do that. Guys with high self-esteem, they're just grinding. They're working hard because they have such high self-respect that they know that they're made for more. They're made for beaches, they're made for Lamborghinis, they're made for big businesses, big awards. Shout out to the guy that made 10k in a month from Uber. Guys like this, they're gonna go places in life. Guys that on the grind, trust me, man, one day you're gonna commit an atrocity. 100%, man. You're gonna either commit a atrocity or you're gonna end yourself. And this is the realest thing, man. If you're not on your grind, there's no choice, man. You have to be on your grind. If you're not, it's over for you. You're gonna be on some crazy ish. The kind of people that burn down the village, they just come in, they burn down the village, they're outcasts. They have no value. They don't really have any status. They have nothing. They don't have any education. They haven't really built anything up. Listen, the news, they're not really going to tell you accurately what's going on or anything like that. They're going to tell you misinformation. The news is full of misinformation. I never trust the mainstream news anymore because it's corrupt. It's all corrupt journalism. They're getting funded by certain corps to say certain things, push certain messages out there. Listen, I'm a taxpayer and I make sure that I'm always a taxpayer, but what are my taxes going to really? Going to foreign policies, wars abroad. Them, man, they're focused on wars abroad all the time. They don't focus on what's going on their inside, on the domestic. Starmer is finished. Starmer's gonna ruin this country, man. It's time to pack your bags, get out. Listen, yeah, I'm not fear-mongering here, but I feel like Starmer's just gonna turn this country into a totalitarian, socialist dictatorship. Everyone's gonna have nothing, man. It's gonna be the quality of people in Britain these days is just so low. The bar's so low. It's like 20% of what it used to be. Everyone's just fried out. Their brains fried out with the like trashy processed foods. Their brains fried out with all this negative brainwashing through movies, films. It's all got amplified to like 100x. But I don't know if this is just a bias that I have because I've seen so much negativity from consuming the news so much. Listen, they want you to walk around and not trust anyone. They want you to be even more introverted. I've noticed that in the past, everyone used to go talk to each other. Everyone used to walk up to each other. Now it's just isolation, alienation, because no one really trusts anyone anymore after the Snowvid pandemic. After Snowvid happened, everyone walks around, they don't trust each other, man. Everyone's scared. They're all living in a lower frequency. They're all scared of everything. And the more that we are scared, the more that we expect bad, brutal things to happen, the more brutal things end up happening. It's what happens. It's a snowball effect. It causes mass hysteria. So I know it's difficult to be positive. I know it's difficult to keep that mindset, that keep consistent. But all I want to say, man, is that we need to try drive ourselves out of this mass hysteria. Listen, in history, there's been a lot of circumstances where the losers ended up becoming winners. So never give up. Listen, hard times, they bring people together. World wars, they brought people together. Everyone in the bunkers, they all cared for each other. They all banded together because they needed each other. And right now, everyone in Britain, we need each other. This is what I look at all day. I look at news like this, pessimistic news, and I try keep it positive. I try to end all the news on a positive note, and I want to say just focus on yourself, focus on your own life. Just love your family because you don't know how long you're gonna be with them for. Your kids, to go to them, tell them you love them, hug them, treat them with respect, treat them with kindness, treat everyone around you with kindness, even strangers, treat them with kindness. Little smiles, it can change people's day.